Hey guys, I wanted to take the opportunity to share a story about this job that I'm working on. So this was brought to me by a friend of a friend who I had met at an Entra event called Impact. Ironically, this is where they teach you about how to challenge your limiting beliefs. And I say this because the girl who I'm about to share her story, she talks about her limiting beliefs as well. And I thought it was a very powerful story and I wanted to take the opportunity to share it. So here I go. Dreams really do come true. I once was lost and now I'm found. My name is Jeannie. I was born 39 years ago in Newark, Delaware, and have lived there in this great state since. I appreciate the opportunity to share about my darkest days that led me to my redemption story of my dream becoming a reality. Thinking and writing about my life humbles me as I reflect on the changes that have occurred over the years. My story is no different than the stories of many others. I do apologize, it is cold out here, so I did have to move from my original spot. My heater kicked in. My former life consisted of upheavals, hard life events, self-imposed crisis, addiction, trauma, and chaos. I was merely existing in a big, fast world and thought I would never make a difference. 10 long, hard years of suffering finally came to an end when I surrendered to a different way of life on November 10th, 2016, the most important day of my life. From that day, my life continues to be transformed in every way imaginable. My heart and mind are free of clutter, and my outer world is a direct mirror of my inner world, vibrant, joyful, and full of love. I have purpose thanks to God. My work began at 8 years old cutting grass with a push mower not able to see over the handlebars to recently building rocket pads for NASA. I have many accomplishments, but the ones I give the highest regard is making the choice to grow spiritually and mentally every day. I am forever grateful for every single person who has loved me when I didn't love myself and to offer their experience so I could feel hope in my darkest days. Today, I give thanks to God for all the skills and gifts given to me. I recognize now that my past was necessary for what I am now creating at Second Chance Farm. I am proud of my accomplishments and skills, but I want to be known for the hearts and minds that I have touched, rather than the things I have done. My accomplishments are reminders on the hard days that all things are possible with the correct mindset, grit, commitment, and sheer determination. It's those days that condition my spirit the most and transform every limiting belief I have about myself, the world, and others. I believe everything is an opportunity. Life doesn't happen to us, rather, always happening for us, molding us in our highest good if we choose to experience situations with that mindset and an open heart. I received a second chance at life. I was saved by grace and through many people who held that space for me as I healed and grew into the person I am today. My desire is to use my gifts and talents to create a space where others can heal and grow. My goal is to give others a second chance at life. My true heart's desire is to create a community where people come as strangers and leave as friends. This farm represents who I am and what I believe. This farm will include who I feel others are when they are given the opportunity to feel safe and unobstructed. On the farm, we embrace the idea that working hands are healing hands. The act of labor, tending the soil, planting seeds, and harvesting crops does more than just produce food. It nurtures the soul. The rhythmic and purposeful tasks of farm life offer tangible connection to the earth, grounding those who feel adrift and providing a sense of accomplishment that mends emotional wounds. As people work side by side, sweat and dirt on their hands, they find solace in the simplicity of their efforts. The physical exertion releases stress, while the visible fruits of their labor, whether a ripe tomato or a mended fence, restores a sense of agency and hope. Here, healing doesn't come from idleness, but from the quiet power of working hands, transforming both the land and the lives of those who tend it. Now, isn't that just a beautiful story?